Hello, my name is Darren Woodfork. I'm an attorney here in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you're new to the channel, my firm here in Arizona focuses on personal injury cases, and we seal criminal records, and we also restore people's gun rights here in Arizona. If you've already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. And today I'm going to talk about something that's kind of interesting from filing motions to seal criminal cases for the last 2 years and filing motions to restore people's gun rights here in Arizona for the last 25 years. I think it's interesting because the timeline from the day that you file your motion to when you get a decision from the judge, when the judge gives you the order restoring your rights, here in Arizona, that's about 4 months right now, maybe 5 months, as far as how long you have to wait, as far as like the judge gets the motion on their desk and they sign it and all that. But one of the things that came up recently here in my practice is that it's kind of ironic or kind of strange anyway that there's a difference between sealing a case and a case that has been sealed. Now, I know that that's kind of weird or kind of confusing, but sometimes, and I've had this at about half dozen times so far in the last 2 years, is that I'll have a client who calls me up and he wants to seal an old criminal case here in Maricopa County, and when we file the motion, it gets into the court file. However, we never get a notice of the decision, or we never get anything from the court because the case back when was sealed from public view. And so you might know that basically in a criminal case, you can file a motion to have the case sealed, essentially. And I don't mean sealed as in erase your criminal record. I mean having the case sealed that nobody can see it. And that's just like a standard part of criminal procedure where you ask the judge, maybe in camera or something like that, where you have the case sealed from public view. So how it comes up when the double use of sealing, it's like when I have a guy who wants to get his old criminal case erased, then in order for him to access that old file, he has to file a motion to unseal it from public record. I know it's kind of crazy, kind of confusing, but again, that's just something I've been dealing with recently. And the reason why I bring it up is because if you do file a motion to seal or restore your gun rights, it's going to take probably twice as long to get a decision because you're going to have to go through the court process to get that record unsealed from public view, or to public view, basically. And I bring that up because, like I said, I've dealt with it a few times. Now, I will say that that's not a big issue usually in cases because most cases are not sealed from public record. But it does come up when, and the reason why it came up for me anyway, is that guys will be involved with cases with co-defendants. And so let's say you have an old criminal case where you have 4 co-defendants or 6 co-defendants, something like that. Well, one of those defendants might have sealed that record way back when, and that's why it's sealed now for everybody. So that's why, I have to go in and get it unsealed so that I can get all the court documents and everything. And so that's, again, so just be aware of that. If you have an old case here in Arizona with co-defendants, it's possible that one of the co-defendants may have that case sealed from public view, and you'll have to go through the process of unsealing it. So hope that helps. And also I'll mention that it's not really a big issue because most of the cases where the old cases are sealed from public view, they're pretty serious cases. They're like, gang cases or conspiracy cases or aiding and abetting cases, things like that. So those cases aren't usually going to be eligible to get sealed in Arizona under the new law or have your gun rights back under the new law. And so that's why it's usually not really an issue because, like I said, you're dealing with co-defendants or you're dealing with serious cases, and that's why cases are almost all cases are public view. The public can see them. And so anyways, hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can email me at DerronW, that's DERRONW at MSN.com, or give me a call here at the firm at 602-284-3035. Thank you.